Hi everyone, it's Tina from Frugal, Fun, and Fabulous. I'm here today to talk to you about wedding dresses. I recently got married, and while I was searching for my wedding dress, I went through so many ups and downs. There were so many beautiful dresses out there that were either very, very unaffordable or either secondhand or in some other way just not perfect for me. I knew what I wanted. I wanted a new wedding dress that I could call my own, that was perfect and beautiful and fit me and had everything I wanted in it, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I started doing a lot of research and went through a lot of trial and error, and finally I found a way to get the wedding dress of your dreams, something made perfect just for you, that's not secondhand, that's not used, that's not in any way, shape, or form anything but brand new and absolutely spectacular, and I'm going to share that with you today. I found a website called dhgate.com. And through that website, there's several sellers. It's kind of like almost a Chinese eBay, where they have different sellers that sell different things. And it's not just wedding dresses. It's anything from electronics to supplies to just anything you can think of. And it's based out of China, like I said. Well, after I started doing some research, I found a seller on that website called babyonline. And this seller recreates wedding dresses that you can order from them based upon your specifics. So say you like the top from one wedding dress, or a neckline from another, and the bottom of another, and the back of another. You can send them all those specifics and your measurements, and they will make this dress for you by hand for a very, very affordable price. Now, when I first found this website, I was a little bit skeptical. After some searching, I did see that a few girls had some problems, either A, getting really bad quality things, or B, not getting the item at all. There were several different issues that came up. So I was very hesitant at first to order from them. It seemed a lot safer to just kind of walk into David's Bridal, drop a whole lot of cash and, be done with it. But I knew that's not what I wanted to do. I knew that there was a dress that I wanted to have made just for me, that I had an idea in my head of how exactly I wanted to look, and I knew that I could do it with a very, very tight budget. So what I decided to do was order 2 dresses from babyonline. Well, order one and order the second if the first dress turned out okay. So I sent them some pictures that I found online of different necklines, different backs, different bottoms, different details of dresses, and I asked them for a quote. They quoted me $150 US, that included shipping from China, with a 6 to 8 week time frame to get it to me. Now, of course, I started planning, as I always do, several months in advance. I think this was at probably the 8 or 9 month mark prior to the wedding. So I decided that I was going to order the dress, and if it came out completely unusable, if I totally hated it, I was going to turn it into my trash the dress, which we had decided to do in Mexico. Our wedding was on a cruise, and we knew that we were going to do a trash the dress session where we were going to be jumping in the ocean and inside swimming pools and things like that, and totally ruining a wedding dress just to get really good pictures. So I decided that if I ordered the dress and it came and I just totally couldn't use it, then I would use it for that purpose and nothing, no harm, no foul, 150 bucks. So I ordered the dress and waited, and I think within 4 to 6 weeks, it was probably a little bit earlier than they actually quoted me, I got a notification that the dress had shipped. It arrived very timely within, maybe a couple of days to the US. I was actually very surprised. They shipped it DHL. I got the dress, and it was actually in this packed in basically like a bag. It was a DHL bag. There was no box or anything that came to it, and I thought, oh my goodness, what the heck am I going to be opening up here? So anyway, I opened the bag, and lo and behold, the dress was fine. It was beautiful. I was very impressed with the detail that they went through. Everything that I'd asked for in this dress was perfect. I didn't bother getting my measurements taken for this specific dress because I wasn't, A, at that time I wasn't even sure where to have that done. B, it didn't really matter that much to me. I figured if it was going to be my beautiful wedding dress, then I was going to go ahead and get it altered anyway. And if it wasn't, I wasn't going to pay for alterations on something that I was going to be using for trash the dress. So I ordered it in a US size 6, which ended up being a little bit big for me, but not too bad. But I also got it with a corset tie-up back so that I could kind of tighten it up to fit around, these areas without a problem. And I also wanted to order it a little bit too big versus a little bit too small, because we all know, trying to squeeze into something a little bit too small is always a difficult thing, especially when it comes to wedding dresses. I wanted to basically go, safe rather than sorry. So after I got that dress, I decided, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find some pictures, online of exactly what I want. of my dream dress, and I'm going to order it from them. Keeping in mind that I did have that deadline, it was a long time to get the dress, 6 to 8 weeks, and I know Chinese New Year's in January, and it was coming into that time of year. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to get it in enough time to not only get it back here and make sure that it was going to be absolutely perfect and okay for my wedding, but also in enough time to get it altered. So I got the wedding dress, or found my dress that I was going to order, and I got it, and it was fantastic. Basically this time I went and got measured professionally, and I did have that done at David's Bridal. I know some of you probably will think, oh, that's not, right, you didn't buy their dress from them, but I did buy 4 bridesmaids dresses from them, so I kind of feel like just getting my measurements taken probably wasn't that big of a deal to, to a loss to David's Bridal anyway. We did spend quite a bit of money there. So, anyway, I ordered it specifically to my measurements, and it came out absolutely wonderful. The only thing that happened, and probably a lot of brides can relate to this, is that closer to the wedding I did start to lose a little bit of weight. I was watching what I ate better, kind of the stress just of, constantly going and doing things and having something to do. The nervousness makes you, like, your appetite kind of go away. It does for me anyway. So, yeah, so it ended up being, I did lose a little bit of weight, and in the end, about maybe 5 weeks before the wedding, I did take the dress in for alterations. I did have to get the bust taken in a little bit. We got the hem taken in a little bit, and we got some of the little ornate details that had crystals kind of all over this area here. We got those, a few of them had kind of come loose, so we got those attached a little tighter. And also I ordered a sash from eBay, which I also am very in love with, and I will also show you photographs of, for about $35, I think it was $40, and had that sewn into the dress as well, so we didn't have to worry about it the day of. So here I'm going to show you some pictures, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. Again, this dress, I don't know if I mentioned it, I paid $205 total, including shipping, for the wedding dress. It's absolutely stunning. The details, the quality is perfect. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the dress whatsoever. The details were very ornate. When I took it into the alteration shop, the lady could not believe how much I had paid for it. So I hope you enjoy the pictures, and I'll be back soon.